All right, today we're diving into something really specific, a divine message that's supposedly from the angels. And this message, it's aimed right at anyone out there who's questioning a relationship because of a big age gap. We're going to break down exactly what it says, how it's put together, and what makes it feel so real to the person hearing it.
And boom, it kicks off with this question right here. This isn't just a casual opening, it's a hook. It's designed to grab you if you're in that exact headspace, making you feel like, wait, this is for me. It sets the stage for everything that comes next to feel personal, almost like destiny. Okay, so let's get into the first part, the message itself. The key thing to understand here is how it's framed. This isn't just random advice you stumble upon. No, it's presented as a perfectly timed intervention from the universe, just for you right now. And that's the whole idea, right? The source material claims that you finding this message, well, it's no accident. It's a fated moment, a little nudge from the angels, telling you that something big is about to happen in your love life.
And then it gets really specific. It tells you there's someone out there who feels for you, and not just a little bit, but deeply, sincerely, and intensely. It talks about an unshakable bond between your souls. You can see how powerful that is, right? It instantly validates whatever feelings you're having and basically says, forget the practical stuff, this is bigger.
All right, now we get to the heart of the matter. The message tackles the big elephant in the room, that age difference and all the doubt and judgment that it can stir up. So what the source does here is create this really clear split. It's like two different ways of seeing the exact same thing. On one hand, you've got what the world sees, an obstacle, a number, a reason for people to judge. But then you have what the universe sees, and that's a totally different story. It's a lesson for your soul, it's about energy lining up, it's a pathway to something pure. And this right here, this quote, is pretty much the entire argument in a nutshell. The soul has no age. It's a simple idea, but it's designed to completely take apart that core worry. It's saying, hey, stop focusing on the physical world, on birth years and numbers. Let's talk about the spiritual world, about energy. And in that world, only the connection counts.
Okay, so the message has laid out its big idea. Now it's going to give you a kind of spiritual checklist. It's offering up some tangible evidence, things you can actually look for to confirm that this connection is the real deal.
And look at these signs. They aren't big, dramatic, movie-style moments, are they? We're talking about the subtle stuff, those lingering glances, the way someone talks about you when you're not even there, those tiny gestures. The whole point is that these are the real indicators, the things that you feel deep down, the things that can't be faked.
So after you've gone through that checklist, the source hits you with this. It's pure reassurance. It's meant to be that final, comforting thought that just washes away any leftover doubt. The idea is that if the love is real, it's basically an unstoppable force of nature.
All right, so we've identified the connection. Now the message shifts gears. It's moving on to the how. How do you actually deal with all the fear and doubt that comes with a situation like this?
And here's that reframing technique again, and it's a big one. The source is saying that the challenge, the age gap itself, isn't a bug, it's a feature. It's not a problem to be solved, it's the whole point. It's like a spiritual class that both of you are enrolled in, and the subject is patience, compassion, and unconditional love.
Now, this part is really important for building that sense of connection. The message makes it super clear that you are not in this alone. Your person, they have the exact same fears. They're worried about what people will think too. And what does that do? It turns you into a safe space for each other. It creates this little world just for the two of you against everyone else.
And this is where things get interactive. The message actually gives you something to do. It asks you to say this affirmation out loud 3 times. The idea is that you're actively, consciously getting your heart and your energy on the same wavelength as the universe's plan.
And as you repeat it, the thinking goes, you're not just saying words, you're actually working to reinforce this belief inside yourself, to literally shift your energy. And with that final repetition, the goal is complete. You've hopefully moved from just passively wishing for something to happen to being an active player in your own story.
Okay, so let's get to the final section.
We've done the internal work, the spiritual stuff. Now the message gets practical. It lays out some real actionable steps and tells you what you can expect to see happen next.
What's really interesting about this guidance is the balance it strikes. It's telling you to take action, but gentle action. Send a thoughtful text, make a kind gesture. But at the same time, it's telling you to trust the process, to not force anything. It's this cool mix of making an effort, but also having faith in divine timing.
And here's the payoff. This is what the source promises will happen if you follow the steps. You're told to expect these divinely orchestrated moments, those unexpected run-ins, messages that show up at the perfect time. These little coincidences are meant to feel like proof that a higher power is totally guiding this thing.
It even goes one step further and gives you this idea of external proof. It talks about a literal glow around the two of you that other people will be able to see. I mean, how cool is that? It's presented as tangible evidence that what you have isn't just in your head, it's real, it's rare, and it's visible.
And finally, the whole message wraps up with this beautiful, uplifting promise. It basically says that all the confusion and uncertainty you might be feeling right now, that's just the beginning. That's just chapter 1 of a story that's destined to be amazing. So, we'll leave you with this final thought, which really sums up the entire message we've just looked at. What if the only barrier that truly matters is the one inside your own head? It's a powerful question to think about, for sure.